Of the night with Good Day's Alex Whitler and editor-in-chief for Lennox and Parker, Crystal Jordan. Alex?
Yeah, Natalie, one thing's for certain, two things are for sure. We love a recap over here on Good Day. So if you missed the AMAs, obviously we just caught you up on the actual awards. But this next segment is going to catch you up on the looks too. So let's go ahead and bring in Crystal Jordan. First of all, I was reading up on Lennox and Parker in the breaks. You've got some good articles on there. I was captivated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
You're working really hard to have great journalism.
And I think you're doing just that.
Thank you.
So let's jump in and start talking about some of your favorite looks from the night, because people are used to seeing looks for the Oscars, the Grammys, but the artists are stepping out for the AMAs too.
Absolutely. And I think this was it was a great red carpet. We saw a lot of really theatrical looks, and that's what I miss. I love the old school red carpets where people really came out and stunned. You see some great designers, artists really expressing themselves, and you know, it was a good time. I first of all, Queen Latifah, it's 31 years later, you know, hosting. She looked, you know, just as regal as she always does, dressed in Christian Siriano. She looked absolutely amazing. She changed throughout the night, but she came in this feathered coat, you know, floor length fur. It was absolutely beautiful. There she is hosting. She just did a great job. She brings so much amazing energy, and just like I said, looks like the regal queen that we have gotten to know her for. There was some amazing. We saw Ludacris last night in maroon leather. He looked amazing as well. I don't know if we have the actual photo here, but Mia Caprice actually wore a throwback to J-Lo's Versace gown.
The green.
The green. See,
yes,
absolutely.
We know.
She wore the green. It was her interpret. It was an updated version by Versace. But what an honor. You know, I don't know if she. I'm not sure that she pulled it off the way J-Lo did. But
well, and J-Lo would be happy to hear you say that, because she loves to know that no one can do things like she can.
I don't think anyone. But I think it was an ode. I think she was really just, you know, shouting her out. Tiana Taylor looked. She was my favorite. She's always a favorite. That purple Balenciaga, just she performed. She's a red carpet fave. You know, she's always, you know, going to bring it. Somber looked amazing in Valentino. Just some great. I think for males, Steve Aoki, the DJ, he came and his look was so over the top. It just, you know, it makes the cameras want to paparazzi want to do their job, and the rest of us enjoying the fashion. So shouts out to the AMAs for actually bringing that theatrical musical look back to the red carpet.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk a little bit more about Tiana Taylor, because she and her daughter have started this red carpet look.
Yes.
I don't even know what to call it. It's like a tradition now. Every time Tiana Taylor is on a red carpet, there's Junie gassing up her mom, saying, "Give us the look head to toe." That's so fun to see.
It is, and actually she brought both her daughters with her last night. But you're right, Tiana Taylor, first of all, I don't know what she can do. She always looks amazing, but Junie has like this, she's got the spirit of an older woman inside her. But they all looked amazing last night, and Tiana is known for, she's personable, she's going to bring you the drama with the fashion, but she's also going to do something that really connects, you know, with family. And so seeing her with her daughters last night was great.
You gave us a rose and a thorn, right? You told us someone who didn't quite hit the mark, but you still appreciated what they did.
Absolutely.
But was there anyone else who you think didn't quite land exactly where they were going?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Karol G was a huge winner last night. She you know, she won this international award for achievement. Amazing, right? The last person that won that award was given out in 2009. But her look on the red carpet, it was a little goth. I don't think it really spoke to, you know, what she actually, the award. I mean, I would have liked to see her do a little bit more on the red carpet.
And by more, you mean?
Just a little bit more glammed up.
Okay, as opposed to a more casual
look. I mean, the top, it just looks, it's goth, and I get it, but I just think for the red carpet, specifically for the award she was up for, I would have liked to seen her do a little bit, you know, a little bit more drama. You know who I really enjoyed, and he was Billy Idol, because he won the Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, Billy Idol, I'm not sure who he was wearing, but he definitely looks like the rock star that he is. I mean, just the legendary rock star. He looked absolutely amazing. In leather, you know, you got to be leather. You got to have leather.
I love a leather.
A leather look.
About it.
Yes.
I love a leather, because you can dress it up, or you can dress it down. And in this case, I think that was appropriate.
No, he looks amazing, and he's got the hair, the blonde spiked hair. He looked like the rock star legend that he is. And it's just great to see him perform. That was another highlight for me, you know, seeing him take the stage, seeing him get this very deserving award. But he looked like a rock star.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What about the awards? I know we just listed off some of them, but were there any snubs? Was there anything that made you think they deserved that award?
Well, you know what? There a lot of people were upset about Taylor Swift was snubbed, right? But I think we honor Taylor Swift so often, and we know that she's very deserving. She's an amazing talent. But I wasn't really upset about seeing her get snubbed. I know Kendrick Lamar did take home Best Hip Hop Album. Cardi B also Best Female. Justin Bieber. There were a lot of probably awards that we knew were definitely going to happen. I think probably the highlight for me was also seeing BTS. I think there's this international
glowing.
of just a global appreciation of music, and I think that's really what we saw last night at the AMAs. We really saw just a huge global appreciation for music across the world, which is amazing, right?
Yeah.
And then of
K-pop not
course
going anywhere.
Not
Did
at
you have
all.
one more point? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
I just like seeing all that intertwine and seeing Queen Latifah, Ludacris talk about. Ludacris has a new album coming up. There was just a lot of great moments, but I think it was just overall just a great appreciation